ahead of Salt Lake?
The guys are feeling really well. These past 2 weeks, they've been training very well. They have had their moments to rest as well and recover. And it's been very good in practice. Looking forward to traveling to Salt Lake, and the mentality, the group is in a good situation.
Last year, you could really tell that the group had come together late in the year. There was a few games in a row where it really felt like you guys were hitting your stride. How do you feel in terms of where the group is this year?
I feel the same as last year. The group is mentally strong, united. Practice has been great, and all around there's a feeling of good energy. So the guys have been working well, and they're all looking forward to traveling to Salt Lake.
How is Diego Valerianelli playing this game?
He's training full. He's now back again in being a full player, and he will be available for this week.
I was going to say, you guys have been through so much the last few weeks, but that actually probably prepares you better for the playoffs, don't you think?
I think so. I think it's been a long season in so many ways, but I think that's what I'm most proud of, the resilience of the players, how they were able to go through a lot of adversities, and we're still here and stronger than ever. And that for me is an important component, because the guys have been training very well, and the mental stage is very good. So I think we're feeling pretty good about ourselves right now.
As a coach, how much do you enjoy this part of the season?
Of course, I think first of all, the most important thing when you start the season is you want to make the playoff. That's the first target, and the guys were able to accomplish that. And now is to be as strong as we can be game by game, and we have a difficult game. RSL is a good team. I think now they have matured from last year, so we expect a difficult match as always. But the guys are, as I said, they're enjoying this moment and looking forward to travel.
You guys are unlikely to play at home again. I mean, it could happen, but probably more likely to play your entire playoff run on the road. Do you feel prepared for that, particularly with the run you did earlier in the season?
Yeah, no, we're not thinking about after. We're thinking about right now. We're thinking about this match. I think this is the most important. There's no tomorrow without performing in this match. So the guys understand that. And as I said, everybody's looking forward. Everybody's practicing well. Everybody mentally strong, and especially the group as a unit is been very strong.
But then specifically with just going on the road for this match, do you feel like the run you had earlier in the season on the road has helped prepare you for a game like this?
I think so, because the guys had to deal with a lot of things in the beginning of the season, and I think that has built a resiliency on the guys, a feeling that we can go anywhere and play the way we can. So I think the guys are feeling pretty good about ourselves, and we just have to make sure that we travel and we get there with the right mentality, as we have, as I said before.
What do you take from the previous wins against Salt Lake this season?
I think every game is always different. Every game brings different challenges, and I think this is going to be a different game. So we just have to be prepared to adapt, to do the things that we know that they do well, to prevent them, and make sure that we think about ourselves, most of all in the things that we can do, and that's why we've been doing a lot of video, we've been doing a lot of preparation, and the guys have had, as I said before, the proper rest to make sure that we arrive in the best condition to this match.
Losing Brian at this point, obviously he's sorting out sort of his health and everything. What was sort of your reaction to that, and how is he doing at this point?
Brian is an important player. He's at the moment in the place that I think we all think is the best for him. And we have a lot of other players that are been doing really well, that have been performing, and the group is very united to make sure that we travel to this match.
You guys had said for a month that maybe he had a stomach virus. Was it sort of related to this ultimately, him going to the...
As I told you, that's a doctor question. That's not for me to be able to answer. But what we always want is the best for Brian, and that's all. So right now he's not here. Definitely is a player that can help, but the guys that we have, and as I said, the locker room is very strong at the moment, and we're just looking forward to travel to Salt Lake.
Is it fair to assume that Brian's out for the entire playoff run, or is it possible that he could come back at any point?
No, we need to focus about this match. We don't want to talk about what's after. The most important thing right now is this game and nothing else, and that's what we're focusing right now.